Hey there folks, it's Animus123 here, and today I'd like to do another commentary. About what, you ask? Well, I'd like to talk about my name, and online aliases in general, but first, my name. So, Animus. So, I did say it was supposed to be a misspelled version of Anonymous. Where does it come from, really? What it comes from is an old game I used to play called Thing Thing. Thing Thing is a flash game on crazymonkeygames.com. I'm not sponsored by them, not sponsored. Don't sue me. There'd be the main character screen, or the character creation screen, excuse me, and the name tab would always start with the default name of Anonymous. And as a kid, I didn't know what the hell that meant, so I looked it up, and it said there, like without identity or like unknown, or let me look it up. So yeah, it said a person without name, exact definition in parentheses of a person, out of parentheses, not identified by name, of unknown name. So yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet when I was a kid. I was like, yeah man, that's cool. So I kept the name, and then I don't know, continued on through life. Maybe half a year later, I got back on the thing. They made a couple sequels, and I played most of them. And then there was one that the name tab, where the default name used to be, wasn't there, or it was there, but it didn't have the name Anonymous as a default name. So I said, oh man, what was that cool ass name they used to start me off with? And so I typed in, trying to remember as best I could, and I typed in Animus, and I thought, yeah, it looks good. So I played on the game using that name tab, and then later I found out I misspelled it, and I thought that was funny, and so I kept the name. And then the numbers at the end is because someone already took the name Animus, and I ended up befriending that person. Really cool guy, and it's cool because we like all the same things game-wise. It's really weird, man. So yeah, and I thought I'd address that because I think it's cool being online, be able to create your own identity. When we're born, we're kind of just given a name, and we don't really have a say until later on in life, of course, we can, as to what we'd like to call ourselves, what we'd like to identify ourselves as. Well, it's a lot more open nowadays, but name-wise, I think it's, we can't do much with it. And we can change it later on, but adding numbers and adding sweet hyphens, it's rather taboo. And so that's where video games, or any online platform that allows you to create a profile, comes in. You can name yourself Trash Can McGee, or Potato Chip Molester, I don't know, something weird and wacky up on the internet. So it does kind of let you express a very creative side on the internet. And I'd love to hear what sort of significance someone's name has for them, and I would explain mine, and for now, I know I don't have very many viewers, and to my viewers, I doubt you'd go ahead and type stuff down in the bottom explaining what your name means to you. But later down the line, I'd like to see more of my followers maybe creating some sort of dialogue down there in the comment section, because I think that's one of the most appealing parts of playing a video game, or creating some sort of online persona in coalition with character creation in video games. At least in RPGs and stuff like that, character creation takes a while, because we're very thoughtful about what we want to portray ourselves as in this virtual world, if not in the real world. Do we want to portray ourselves as we would in real life, or do we want to create a character that we aspire to be, or show off a more eccentric side up on the internet, putting like green hair, eyes on fire, and then creating a matching name in the end. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say for today, is that aliases online are cool. They allow us to express ourselves that we wouldn't be able to do in real life. I mean, video games in general do that, but Thanks for watching the video, and later, again, I hope to see some people explaining the meaning behind their names, because I am genuinely interested into hearing the stories behind why people have chosen the identity that they've chosen. So I hope to see you in the next video. I'm planning on starting to really haul ass on these video things starting today. So until next time.